Welcome to BTV News. I'm Angelina Mambo and it's Saturday, the 4th of June 2016. We'll be bringing you live updates on what is happening in Biafra. But first of all, let's start with the news of Buhari cancelling his trip to Niger Delta. The dictator-in-chief, cum president of the Islamic Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, has called off his proposed trip to Ogoniland following threats received from the Avengers on Radio Biafra. Buhari, who on Tuesday announced that he was going to kickstart the cleanup of Ogoniland, suddenly developed cold feet as soon as the dreaded freedom fighters issued a stern warning that he should never be found in radius close to the eastern region or risk his life. The last-minute cancellation was as a result of recent attacks on oil pipelines by the Avengers in the region. Following this development, the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo will be visiting in his stead. Appointing the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo to go and be killed by the Avengers has shown how cowardly the bloodthirsty Buhari is. Information reaching BTV has it that another wing of freedom fighters under the aegis of the Niger Delta Liberation Force is set to test run 6 of its missiles this month of June 2016. The group also warned against the deployment of helicopters in the South-South zone by the military, saying it was going to bring them down. It also said once the deployment of the 6 missiles commences, no flight operations should take place within the country's airspace. The group, which also claimed affiliation to the Niger Delta Avengers, said the missiles were capable of bringing down any aircraft no matter how big. It fixed June 7, 2016 for the commencement or the launching of the missiles. The jihad terror group formed by Buhari, popularly known as Boko Haram, are now arresting and killing Biafrans en masse in their barracks in Onitsha in the guise of Nigerian army, and they are planning to secretly dispose their corpses alongside innocent Biafrans killed on the 30th of May 2016 during their remembrance of fallen heroes and heroines, where they brutally murdered not less than 53 indigenous people of Biafra, of which some of them are still hidden in the barracks. This Nigerian army intends to do this discreetly by declaring that there will be no movement in the state as from 7 p.m. in the evening any day from now, to enable them dispose those corpses in their custody without anyone knowing. They have over 40 corpses in their custody to dispose any day from now. Up till now, the whereabouts of some Biafrans who embark on the celebration is still unknown, as every effort to recover them had proved abortive. The international community and the general public are hereby placed on notice of the wicked and unprofessional manner of the Nigerian army to kill and discreetly do away with the corpses of Biafrans after illegally eliminating them. This is an ISIS style of terrorism which has been brought forth into Biafra land. United Nations, Amnesty International and ICC should take note, otherwise Biafrans might just do the needful, which is self-defense. The blood of the defenseless Biafrans murdered by Buhari on numerous occasions for no offense of theirs are earnestly demanding for justice. You may have gotten the judgment of man, but wait for the judgment of the Almighty, because in his judgment there is no appeal. So we must not be discouraged. Be resilient, Biafrans. You have always known that we are greater, stronger together. One thing is definite, and the only thing we are certain about is that the judgment of the Almighty is coming. And when it comes, there is nothing any man can do about it. We have not heard the end of this matter. If you serve the Most High, you have no cause to worry. Unless nobody died on the 9th of February 2016 at Aba. Unless nobody died at Enugu where Boko Haram in the guise of Fulani herdsmen invaded, destroyed our crops and killed our people. Unless they did not kill Biafrans on their numerous peaceful protests for self-determination. Unless they didn't kill Biafrans at Agatu And unless they didn't massacre scores of Biafrans and left thousands injured on her fallen heroes anniversary on the 30th of May 2016. And unless they did not use violence on our people, unless they did not soil their hands, then they will go scot-free. But if they've killed one life, if they killed people, and if people have died, if blood was spilled in this holy land of Biafra, nobody who is complicit, who participated in the meeting will ever go scot-free. It has almost become a routine to hear that the combined force of the Nigerian security agencies gruesomely kill peaceful Biafrans in any Biafran gathering. But more worrisome is the role played by the Nigerian government in ensuring that these cases are not only swept under the carpet instead of bringing the culprits to book, but its repetitive brutality against Biafrans. The blood of marginalized Biafrans cries for justice. There is no better way to serve this justice and to placate Biafrans than to bring the killers to account for sending the great and innocent people of Biafra in their early grave. According to prescribed law of the land, we demand that Muhammadu Buhari be prosecuted and be made to come under the full weight of the law. The blood of the just will continue to cry until justice is served. And anybody who is in a position to do this but refuse to do so, we have the blood of Biafrans in his hands. Nigeria is a country where people die by jungle justice and the killers do not get questioned for their evil deeds. For Biafrans and all those whose light have been cut out by power-drunk and trigger-happy savages in the police, navy and army, I say sleep on. May your blood continue to cry until justice is served. And may it chase Nigeria into demolition and oblivion. Thank you for joining us here on BTV News. I'm Angelina Mambo, signing off from here. See you next time.